Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Finally gonna get some Squid Game content on the channel. If you watch my channel in general and you've seen like my YouTube shorts and stuff, you know that I do actually do some Squid Game content, but not like this is my first proper video on it. So we're going to be ranking some of these deaths. This is the only tier list I could find. I was going to make my own one, but really that's just going to take just a long time. And I'm home alone, so I thought that this would be like the perfect opportunity to just go ahead with it. For 24 people, we're going to be explaining the deaths quite thoroughly. If you haven't seen season 3 or something like that, there are spoilers ahead. A lot of spoilers. But yeah, let's get straight into this. Right, so first we have Country Bjork. What was her play number? 067. Right, this is easily going into devastating. That was such a sad death, honestly. Felt like 218 just freaking murdered her. Right then, right there, when she had the glass in her stomach because of her nope. What's it called? Since I'm doing a video, it's just all left my brain. What was it called? Glass bridge. Stepping stones even. Yeah. So yeah, that death was very sad. Thought she was actually going to make it to the final game. But nope. No. Next with 456. I tried to go through that thoroughly, it's just, I don't know, for some reason I couldn't. So one of my, probably the best character in season 1 there. One of my favourite characters. I'm going to have to put 456 in sobbing. Now, most from TikToks I've seen, you're all probably going to say, why haven't you put it in devastating? I just don't know. I feel as though it was really sad, but I don't think it's like the level of devastating or sobbing. But it was genuinely a sad death. But like for some reason, when I was watching it, it's like the first season that I had 0 spoilers of. Because it was like literally as soon as this came out, I was only just allowed to watch Squid Games. But like, oh my god. I didn't really care. Like, for some reason, I felt like it was going to happen. I don't know why, but for some reason I felt like it was going to happen either way. And like, you know, if I was 456, I wouldn't even put the baby on the floor, man. I would just throw it. Have you guys seen that video where like the baby just pulls out a knife and starts fighting him, and then he just kicks it off? That's just so funny to me. Genuinely sad death. There was actually an ending where he was going to survive. Then he went to Los Angeles to reunite with them, and then he like saw that recruiter. Had a similar ending to what the frontman saw. But yes. Now it's player 240. Devastating. This death was just... oof. It wasn't even like too much of a big character. For some reason it just like, did not feel right to eliminate her for some reason. Like they were sort of like just a side character. But then in Marbles they were like a quite large character. And then they just died off in an awful way. It's actually really sad. I almost cried. Right, and then we have, I think it's Une or something. Oh, what was the player number? It's like 95 or 98. I'm going to go with sobbing, but more than 456. It was sad in Mingle, very sad, because of 333, but to be fair, if 333 didn't do that, then they all would have died. So at the same time, it was really sad, but when you think about it, that does downgrade a bit of sadness off. But yeah. not too much going on there. Wow, I'm not really explaining these deaths very well. I thought I'd be explaining them a bit more. Right, next we have 120. Forgot the name, it's like Hyunju or something. Devastating. That's just... I thought that she was going to live and them three were going to make it to the exit. That caught me off guard when she started getting stabbed by 333. Like, 333, you already passed. Come on, man. You didn't even eliminate anyone else who was in your way when you were finding them as well. Like, god damn it. Bro, you keep just killing fan favourites. Now, so, honestly, man, it's one of my favourite characters. Probably one of my, like, top 5 favourite characters in Season 2. Next we have Junhee, what was play number 222, of course. Sobbing. But, like, oh no. Nah, devastating. It's weird. 456 is below. Like, bro, you could have at least tried. You could have at least tried. You just straight up said, you know what, nah, I'm good. And just jumped. You just jumped off. No, I don't know. So after Squid Game release, I don't know if you guys have seen these. Well, you probably have. But, like, they do these little games like Truth or Dare with the cast and stuff. And there's cooking. And they even did, like, a little jump rope where they did, like, skipping. And she did so well, man. She even did it with one leg. Like, you could have done it. You could have done it. Could have done it, man. Could have done it. Right, Lee Jung-bae. Oh. Up here. Here. God. Dude, man. That's just... When the front man, like, just shot the two other players from behind, I did kind of catch me off guard a little bit. I know he was the front man, but, like, for some reason that just caught me off guard a bit. But, like, the fact that he just did it to Lee Jung-bae with, like, no remorse in his eyes, just awful. I absolutely loved Lee Jung-bae as a character. What a character. I'm going to try and do another video where I kind of explain my thoughts on Squid Game instead of just these deaths. But, like, awful death. It's just sad. Next we have Semi, 380, I believe. This death. Oh, it actually was sad. Min-soo tried to do what he could to help, but it wasn't enough, and she ended up getting stabbed in the neck, just like Thanos, with the same fork that Thanos was stabbed with by Namgu, who kept saying some bad things about him. Very sad death, and after when Min-soo was taking those pills, he kept seeing her and stuff, and then in the end game, you know what, no, in the end game, we'll explain that when we get into Min-soo's death, right here. Right, next we have MG coin, known as Mungu, something like that. I will go for sadness. It wasn't very sad, but at the same time, when you really look back at the other episodes, he was genuinely a nice guy. He offered for 222 to just kill him so that she could pass. He said that he tried to look for her. He genuinely did. But, yeah, we know how that ended out. Not well. But to be fair, he did, like, kind of save 222 in hide and seek because he told Namgu that, she was not in there. Crazy death, though, when the jumper just split apart and he just fell. I don't know why, that made me giggle a tiny bit, but why was 456 trying to hold him up? I'll never know. I'll never know. Right, 218. No, here. Wait, no, it is the saddest death so far. 218, man. Oh. He was the smartest character in Season 1. I don't know if you've seen those TikToks. But it does make me realise, you know what? He would have realised that player 1 was the front man, quite fast. Now he went on the human chandelier, and that 222 old count. I mean, it would not have had to be 1, because, you know, she never can sign a consent form. But yeah. Very sad death when he committed suicide. When 456 just offered to end the games, you know, at that point, he watched 454 people die in front of him. And at the brink of getting 45.6 billion won, he just says, you know what, we should end the games here. Even though me and Sangwoo will leave with 0, I don't want my childhood best friend to die. All of your other friends are dead. Except from Oil Nam. But he just turned out to be a bugger in the end. But 218, man, just stabbed himself. Caught me off guard a little bit, actually. Yeah, man, it was actually really sad. I love 218. I loved Sangwoo. What a character. What a character. He was the most realistic. Now, everyone says that he was the worst. But, like, if you say that, you're not much of a Squid Games fan, are you, in my opinion? Like, he's just a guy trying to survive. 199, Ali Abdul. Do I need to explain? Do I actually need to explain? Saddest death. He didn't understand the games. Do you know he was from Pakistan and not Korea? I think that was right, wasn't it? But, like, man, 199. His best friend in the entire games. His most trusted ally. Just, you know, he had to put his survival into his own hands when Sangwoo started to lose and tripped 199. And then he got stones instead of marbles and was shot. Sad. Awful death, man. It just made me feel so bad for him because, like, he was so innocent. So innocent, though. Oh, well, man. See, in the games, when it seemed like he was genuinely a player, sad. Absolutely awful. So sad, man. Just so sad. And then it turned out he was the host. I didn't really care all that much anymore when he died in that hospital room. I did not care. I was quite happy. But yeah, I don't really care about him. Forgot her name. Come on, computer. Whoa! Just all went blue. I'll say sobbing. Wait, why didn't I will go with sobbing. It was genuinely sad. But I don't... Okay, it did really catch you off guard when, like, she pulled a player 6'9". She did. All because of that frick-ass baby. Kill your son or save a random stranger's baby. Man, poo that poop. Man, like, oh, why would you kill him? Oh, speaking of that, he is the next death. So, but, like, she was a great character. Great, absolute great character. But, like, man, the speech with 456, pretty sad. And then she just hung herself. Right, now it was Young Seek, player 007. Oops. No, what? Don't you? Okay. No. Just let me. No. Right, thank you. Now, he deserves to go next to his mum. Wait. Thing is, I don't know, because Uni and 456 was sent. Nah. We'll just put these guys in front. Perfect. His death when he got stabbed in the key by his own mother. That was crazy. That really caught me off guard. Then when the guards came in and she started screaming and he was shot. And I think like at the start of the next episode you just see his body. Or like in a later sequence of the episode. Oh man. It was unbelievable though. I thought I was actually watching it, the first 2 episodes with Billy Bob. I mean, even he said, oh, come on, man, them two have got to get out. I think he said something like that. And then, like, well, no, we didn't watch the full episode together. We watched about 1.5 episodes together. And then I went home and I messaged him and said, well, the ending is really sad. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. It's so sad. Awful. Friendly reminder, though, none of these people are actually dead, except from, I think it was this person who was actually dead in real life. R.I.P. Right, next, we have the salesman. This sequence was so crazy, but I actually got a little bit sad. Like, I just didn't think that he could die from his own game. Absolute. But at the same time, though, when he killed Mr. Kim, I think that's his name, same time, I did have a little less remorse for him. But, like, that entire episode, what was it called? Bread and Lottery. That entire episode got me up on nerve. What an episode. What an episode. Just an absolutely amazing episode. Nope. Right, so Deoxu Player 101. Now, I want sad. I will put it in oof. What a death. What a death. He had some cool moments in the show. A few very sus moments in the show. Like, extremely sus. I skipped them. Because they were, like, extremely sus. But they were killed by the person who he did something with. It's actually this person. So, they had the same death. So, you know what, I may as well just put her up here, too. But, like, both of them, I just... in the show, genuinely, they just... 2-1-2, this person... Oh man, at some point in the show, I really just wanted to fucking come to Squid Games and punch her. She was really annoying at some bits. And cocky. It was just so annoying. But 101, he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. In Lights Out, he actually made me a bit scared. Like, he, just run Lights Out. But, yeah, they died in Glass Bridge. She sacrificed. Well, not really. She took revenge on him for betraying her. And then, yes. Now, player, what's it called? 144, or is it 44? I don't know. Witchcraft person. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. The guards are telling me, now, in Hide and Seek, she did have a really funny scene. When, she went into a door, she said, oh, I think the exit might be down here, or something like that. She went into there, she left, she closed the door so delicately and nicely, she really nicely and gently closed it, and then ran away a little bit. Her followers died in awful ways. And then later, she was cornered by Minsu, whilst Minsu was going do you know where Semi is? That was actually really sad. And then she was stabbed, because, she was being really annoying to, 456 and Minsu. I loved it. You know what, I did kind of, and it really satisfied me when 456 started to strangle her in the, quarters. Yeah. Not a sad death. Don't really care. And I'll play 100. One more game. Oh my god. His death was so funny to me. But to be fair, every time I heard him talk, I wanted to strangle him. So you're saying that we have to get these keys and escape? I think that's what they say. One more game. Shut your chocolate tika. Like, just shut up. Shut up, god damn it. Shut up. You deserve to die. 333. Oh, it was such a funny death. He was like, okay, now we get like 7 billion each. That's enough for me. Now we can end the games here. Or like, it was something like, now we can throw out that lunchbox. And then we win. And he was like, guys, no. And then 333 just chucked him off. Absolute funny. Hated Lunchbox though. Freaking hated Lunchbox. Screw you, Lunchbox. You know, if it wasn't for that freaking pack up, 456 and 333 would be alive. God damn you. Screw you. Right, now we have Minsu. Oh my good lord. Oh. God. His death was definitely sadder than Legion Bay's. I am really sorry to break it. Oh my days. As he died, he saw, because of the pills, he saw Semi, and, you know, like, he stuck his hand, Semi took her hand out, the hallucination, he did too, and then when they closed hands together, since it was just a hallucination, he actually closed hands with the pole, and just fell off. That scene teared me up. Oh my days. Oh. And then when he was hallucinating in jump rope, like, the boy who was holding the jump rope, don't know his name, like, he just started looking at him and smiling. That really creeped me out. Then he was like, gotta go. That really scared me. And when it was like, in hide and seek, when he stabbed, what was her again? Like 144 or something. And witchcraft person. And he saw Semi and it was going like 380 eliminated, 380 eliminated, 380 eliminated, 380 eliminated. Oh my god, man. Christ. Scary. But it's such a sad death. I loved it when Namgu lost the pills, he took them. And because of that, he pressed continue and Namgu pressed cross. Crazy. Now we have Thanos, fan favourite. Loved him. Very funny. I did, not really sad. It was quite sad because, you know, he was really funny. I didn't want him to die, but it wasn't genuinely sad. But yeah, my boy Minsu. He didn't really... It wasn't much of a death. No. It was a... Why did I say it wasn't much of a death? That was stupid. Sick fight scene. I loved the bathroom fight. That was crazy. But, when he got stabbed by 333, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Both Thanoses got killed by forks. I meant metal. But, like, bro, that death was so forked up. Ugh, man. Right, Namgu, not Namsu. It's Namgu. I said forked, by the way. Phlegm. Okay, 124 Namgu. Didn't really care. I did not care. Pretty cool death when Minsu 125 threw the pills onto the jump rope, and then 124 tried so hard to get there. When he got there, did it all for nothing. Opened the case, nothing was in there. That I did not expect that. Minsu! Oh, God. You're crazy. And then he just got whacked and had just flew. He just flew. Right now, 388 Beho. This death was devastating. Oh. He was pretty good. He was quite good mates with Gi-hun. He didn't bring the magazines though. Since he got too scared about the magazines, it ended up Gi-hun strangling him to death. That was crazy. And in the English dub, I don't know about the Korean dub, he said that he actually was never in the Navy and just said it so that he could join them. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Like, damn, bro. Right, last one, I think it's 196. We'll go sadness. Bro, I mean, it was so fucked up, Thanos' death. And, like, 196 could have be such a good couple with Thanos, bro. Right, man. Wait, every little last second of screen time, well shared. Well done with it. Wasted potential. There could have been a bit more. Like, it'd been better if there was more of it. But yeah, crazy death. But that's all we're going to have for this video. Comment down below if you'd like some more Squid Game content like this. I hope you like this ranking. In fact, comment down below what your rankings would be. I would love to know. Yeah, I'm a massive Squid Game fan, so I would love to know your rankings. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.